All right, friends, just a quick little video. Boosted LS. That's the 408 cubic inch LS engine and the 1980 Ford Thunderbird. So I just finished putting the intake manifold on, job for the night after Ubering as per usual. So quick little video just showing you what I did here. Of course, here's a turbocharger with a custom intake system. As you can see this, I fabricated all this stuff here. You know, the air cleaner assembly I built because nothing would fit. So now we've got a K&N in there. You see that? So I basically built a little air box, as you can see. It hooks up to the compressor side of the turbo and everything. This whole thing is just custom built. I built everything, so because nothing, you can't buy a kit. So anyways, yeah, so that's the 102 throttle body, LSXRT 102 intake manifold. So we'll see how this thing works. I don't know. And again, I had to cut some scoops of my hood because for clearance, right? So even in the middle here, guys, I'll lower the hood now in a couple minutes or a couple of seconds, and you can see how everything looks when the hood's closed. So basically these windows here are acrylic clear. This is the same material I made my my screen in my Uber car out of. So I just bought a bunch of it, and then I fabricated, as you can see, the scoops here. You see that? So it's cold air intake right into the air cleaner. So let me just, yeah, so anyways, quick fuel pressure regulator right there. You can see that. So that as boost comes in, it's this little hose here goes to the intake manifold. So it's a boost referenced fuel pressure regulator, 1:1. 1 pound of boost increases fuel pressure by 1 psi. So if we're running 10 psi of boost, well, now the fuel pressure is going to be 10 psi higher than the baseline. The baseline in this car happens to be 43.5 or 44, so it should be about 54 psi as we have 10 pounds of boost and so forth. So yeah, there's the charge pipe, all fabricated by myself. And yeah, relays for the dual fans, 1 and 2. It's a derail unit, so it's pretty good. You can see the shroud right there. Everything's tight, guys, because again, this engine wasn't supposed to be in this car because it's a 1980 Thunderbird and it's a Chevy LS engine. So yeah, takes a little bit of fabrication, engineering, design work to get everything to fit and to work and have access to all the fasteners. So quite the job. Anyways, guys, I'll lower the hood and then you guys can see the scoop, right? So I'll just put the camera right here for now. And I'll show you what the hell's going on here. So basically, I have to shut these. You see this here? So this goes like that. Like that. So there we go, guys. So it's kind of unorthodox, but I kind of like it because it's different. So yeah, so here we go. So there's a turbo. You know, ram air, the faster we go, the more the ram effect. And also secondarily, or primarily, it's also cooling the whole engine compartment. Because we got cold air running into our engine. So it cools everything off in a boosted application. So that's this scoop here, as you can see. And I had to build this one because this intake manifold is extremely tall and it was interfering with the throttle body, the hood. As you can kind of see there, the 102 there, it was actually interfering with the sheet metal. So whatever, I made it work. It looks kind of good. So this one here, it's a straight through design. So basically, again, extracting heat out of the engine compartment. So basically, the faster you go, the more heat is going to be removed from this. So the cooler the intake charge is going to be. So it is both of all this stuff is functional. So yeah, guys. So just a little quick video what I did tonight, and hopefully we can go cruising pretty quick here. See that from the side? Body's in relatively good condition, no rust, because again, the body was alloyed with zinc, so there's no rust on this car whatsoever. It's actually perfect. So yeah, this is the original paint from 1980, I'm assuming. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes, guys. But anyways, guys, yeah, so a quick little video, maybe not quick, but informative, because you guys were asking when I go on my live. I might even go on live now, we'll see. But I just wanted to post this. And the job for the day, again, intake manifold installation. So this thing's ready to go. Just got to put transmission fluid in, which I haven't done. And yeah, we should, we'll see if it works. Anyways, guys, appreciate it. Thanks for watching again. Thanks for the support. Yeah, see you in the next one. Thank you.